Well, this time last year he would have been a favourite on the field. Now he's a regular on the treatment table. Alan Marriott. Alan, bring us up to speed with your injury.
I'm going to give it a go on Monday and sort of see how we go with a bit of light training, sort of keep kicking to a minimum really, and just sort of go out there and sort of get out of the treatment room really, because it's sort of starting to break me.
Starting to break you? Starting to feel a bit of emotional pain as well as physical?
A little bit, to be fair. I mean, look at how sort of small it is in the treatment room, to be fair, like, and obviously not having any contact with a lot of the other lads that you're used to really, to be fair. It's quite hard and sort of feels like you've been locked away in a prison cell really, so it'd be sort of quite nice to get out there and breathe some fresh air really.
Well, it will be a prison cell with Jason with you. Now, on a serious note, is it disheartening being in here for such a long time?
It can be, to be fair. I mean, especially with this injury as well, where it's sort of been pushed from pillar to post, seeing different specialists, and everyone's sort of put their own take on it. Really, it's been a bit soul destroying, because sort of when you come into a treatment room, you know what's wrong with you, and you sort of know the timescale that's involved. But with this one, it's been sort of put back from month to month, really. So it'd be sort of quite nice to finally see the back of it.
What has been wrong with you, Maz?
It's a combination of a few things. I mean, I originally had a hernia operation, which they thought would help with the problem, and it didn't really do a lot to it. So I've sort of wasted 2 months, so to speak, for something that didn't help with the initial problem, although it did need doing. But a lot of it's down to sort of sitting in the car driving. I was in that one position, and sort of a lot of kicking that I've been doing. And I think obviously doing that for 16 years is starting to take its toll on my body. So I think it's something that is sort of given me a warning sign that I need to get it looked at and strengthen it all up and sort of start to look after myself a little bit better, really.
How many operations have you had to have?
Just had the one, obviously the hernia, but I've been to various places as well. I've had quite a few scans, a couple of injections, and obviously see a lot of specialists as well, which isn't cheap. Like, so I mean, I'd like to thank the physio for sort of organising that, but especially the club and the chairman in particular, sort of for giving me full support, because whenever I've sort of seen him during games and that, like he said, whatever it takes to get you fit, then get it done and we'll sort you out. So I really appreciate everything that he's done for me. So thanks, Chairman.
I suppose what people want to know is ultimately, when could you be back fully fit to contend for a place in the lineup?
I mean, hopefully, I say start training on Monday, get out there and do some general goalkeeping, and try and sort of get my eye back in terms of sort of judging crosses and balls coming through and get my hands going again. But realistically, hopefully in a couple of weeks, if all goes to plan and I sort of don't have any bad reactions to it. So sort of aiming sort of to be back really for in contention for probably the Chasetown game really, hopefully.
Without wishing to bootlick, you have been truly magnificent since your signing for us. Having said that, Neil Collett's been pretty much faultless since he's come into the side. How hard do you expect it to be for you to get back into the lineup?
Yeah, it's going to be a massive challenge. I mean, Radio Nottingham asked that question the other day, to be fair, and I sort of said to him, he's a really good goalkeeper, to be fair, and you've seen that from the performance he's been giving out there, to be fair, for Mansfield. And I think you look at the qualities he's got everything to be a very good goalkeeper. He's strong, he's got a good kick on him, he's a great shot stopper, and I mean, everyone sees that every day in training. It was just a bit hard for him, I think, when obviously I come out of the team and Pilk's come in on loan. But sort of, to be fair to him, he's kept his head going, plugging away, and he's sort of reaping the rewards now with some fantastic displays between the sticks. But I mean, you ask the lads in training, he's consistently one of the best players in training. I mean, his shot stopping is absolutely fantastic, to be fair. And I know he's worked on other aspects of his game, but I mean, he's got a hell of a kick on him as well. I think everything just comes with experience in playing games, and that's something you sort of can't teach people really. And now he's playing them games, the confidence will come and he'll develop even more as a keeper, I'm sure.
Thanks, Maz.
No worries, Steve-o.
Jason, how's he progressing?
Yeah, it's progressing really well. We're happy with obviously the last diagnosis we've got from the specialist, Damien Griffin. He's done wonders for us. So yeah, we've got him back in here now, and the last 2 weeks we've been working really hard. We've got a new piece of apparatus from Phoenix Healthcare that's actually helping the situation. So thanks to them. It's important now to get him back on the park, get him handling the footballs on the training ground, and then we'll assess it as we go on week by week.
When do you expect him to be back as the expert?
I think Chasetown is a reasonable target. I don't think it's pushing any boundaries that we might come across. But we've just got to see how he is when handling the football, starting from Monday.
You must be sick of the sight of each other.
Nah, I love him to pieces. There's a few that obviously I'd be glad to see the back of, but Alan, we've had a good crack. Yeah, it's been fun.
Thanks, Jay.
Thank you.